Okay, I'm gonna continue on. Now, when I was off, I leveled up the abilities, both lightning and hope. Ugh. But I didn't grind yet, so that's fine. All I did was level up the abilities a bit, and what else did I do? Oh yes, I just changed about with the jobs. Now, I've also been reading up on the data log, about Ragnarok and a foul sea, which, if you remember in part 25, I think this is, you remember that big glowy thing of the sky and they call that a foul sea? Okay, apparently that's Cocoon's fucking sun. No joke. Apparently this brings warmth to the planet and life, and I'm just... How does it make any sense? You branded foul sea enemies. I know some of them are enemies, but that doesn't make any sense. You know, you let the foul sea create Cocoon. You want to destroy them. Some of them brand themselves against you. It's just the stupidity of this, and also all this reading. What is up with all the reading? I try to read up Ragnarok, and it tells me nothing. Nothing. How are we supposed to know what Ragnarok is? I know the name. I know it's some sort of creature, but what is it in Final Fantasy 13? What is it? And it gives me no information in the dialogue. That's just fucking bad. When you got bad storytelling that refuses to tell you anything about the world, this is bad. And don't give me this whole it's just a game. No, it's gotta be more than that. You gotta have standards when it comes to this sort of thing. Square Enix. I know I keep calling you Squaresoft. Square Enix. If you want us to read, write a fucking book. Because I'm not here to read. I'm here to play a game. After I got that rant over, let's continue on. As I said, I don't think I got anything. There we go. There's an item over here, actually. Woo! Oh shit! Where'd you come from? Oh, let's just kill him quick. And the combat is slightly a bit dull, really. I mean, the problem is I'm relying too much on the whole auto battle on it. You know, it chooses the best attacks for you, stuff like that. It's really just fucking dull, and it really removes the whole tactical aspect of it, like in older Final Fantasy games. You know, I really hate Final Fantasy XII's combat because that was really dull and boring, just like the story and its music. But the whole auto battle thing, it just, as I said, it kind of feels automatic. It doesn't feel like you're killing or battling creatures on your own. It just feels like you're autopiloting the whole bloody game, which is a real shame. Okay, we got a green dog over there, which we already fought before. And these dogs are weak as anything. But this one seems to be a lot stronger. Ow! War cry? Okay. Let's kill him off quickly. There we go. Wasn't much. Why have you got a boomerang as a weapon? I don't understand this. This game makes no sense. Also, I know I'm questioning everything about this game, but seriously, I've been questioning a lot of things in the past Final Fantasy games for a while now. Yeah, Final Fantasy X's Blitzball. That was questionable.
What was left over from the scrap the foul sea took from Pulse to repair Cocoon.
Okay. Blitzball. What the hell was that all about? How can you throw a ball on the water? Physics does not work like Physics does not work like this. It just doesn't, and for some reason Blitzball players can breathe underwater for limitless times. You know, if you remember those underwater battles in Final Fantasy X, and I better change to medic there. As how can they hold their breath for so long? It's never been explained in Final Fantasy X. There's just so many problems Final Fantasy games had since 7. 7 was questionable as well, seriously. Why in the future you carry a big sword? Only Mr. T and Tifa seems to have the right idea. Yeah, you think everyone else would just carry guns, but no. Lightning has actually got the right idea for the future, you know. A gun that can turn into a sword. So basically you got both close range and long range attacks. For some reason she's not using them. I don't know. I don't think there's really need to keep these battles in again because they're a bit pointless. We already fought these enemies before. Okay, the next batch of enemies I'll cut it out, and if there's any new enemies about, I'll put them in to see what they're like for battling. Green dogs, we don't need to battle them. But yeah, Final Fantasy 7 was questionable, and especially Sephiroth. What the fuck was he all about? Okay, Sephiroth may be a bit pissed off because some reason about something. He wants to drop a big fucking rock on the planet Earth to destroy everything. Why? I don't know. It's just so ridiculous. Oh, Mr. T and Auron and Tifa, I wish you come back. You are badass. Also, Final Fantasy 7 and their children. Oh wait, I've already covered this. Ah shit, might as well keep this in now because I'm just fucked up. I'll cut out the next one. Come on, let's come up. Yes! Also, Hope's got a lot low HP, which is a bad thing. Or star. Screw you, I wasn't really concentrating there. Right. Yeah, the whole Final Fantasy just doesn't make sense. I think Final Fantasy 8 was also one of the worst storylines I've ever heard. It's not because it's a love story, and there's a new enemy over there. Let's fight him. I was saying, yeah, Final Fantasy VIII story was awful. Just awful. I never understood Final Fantasy VIII storyline. I know it's supposed to be a love story, but it was just god awful. Plot holes everywhere. Plot holes the size of canyons. And the gunblade. That was the stupidest weapon I've ever seen. As I said, Lightning's got the right idea here. But Squall? Squall? Oh my god.
Just stay out of my way.
James is over. I know, because Final Fantasy VIII probably has the most stupidest characters I've ever seen. Oh, what's that cowboy guy's name again? I actually forgot his name now, and I just remember it. What the hell? But he's an assassin. Why would he dress up like a westerner? You know, a western cowboy. I don't understand the logic of that. And someone you might be saying, it's just a game, it's just a game. No! You can't just say that. That's really low standards. I know there should be some stupidity in games and stuff like that, and just to be fun. But really, those games should not take themselves seriously. Final Fantasy takes itself seriously. That's the problem. It's a 6, 5, and 4, and 2 I love the most. I love those games of the Final Fantasy series. And another thing I can never understand, why did they choose some god awful... Okay, maybe they're not god awful voice actors in Final Fantasy 13, but there are some bad ones. I mean, Villain